Okay. Well done. Okay, so now we are at our New Voices Fireside number 26. It's so good to see everyone here. Can you believe it? Number 26. Next slide, please. Welcome from all over the world. We have registrants from actually American Samoa, Armenia, Bangladesh, into lots from the United States. At least they registered. I hope they will join us as well. Please mute yourself if you are not speaking and turn your camera on, because if possible, so we can see you. It's always nice to see the faces. You will have an opportunity later to contribute. If you do so, please raise your hand or use the chat function. We have our team members who will make sure that every question who is in the chat will be answered. We have a great team, and I would like to introduce the team to you. We have our team 2023, 2024, and of course, all our former team members. You see their pictures. I start with Aneliya Kaneva, Lion Aneliya Kaneva, area leader and past district governor. Alpa Kulu from Turkey, former Leo, but also a great career in the future in Lions, I think. Past district governor Vanessa Horvath from France. Lion Otmar Fetz from Austria. Lion Alina Joseph from Romania. She cannot be here today, but she will be in the next firesides. Lion Helle Soos from Norway, past district governor. Lion Dia Voniatis, our speaker today, past district governor. Lion Lorenzo from Italy. He cannot make it today, but will be next time. Lion Ruxandra Dragici from Romania. But that's not it, because our last year's team members, Alexandra Atmatsova from Bulgaria, Elisabeth and Manuelsdotter from Sweden, Carla Schifula from Italy, Eva Persson from Sweden, Pirkko Vihafainen, she's international director now, from Finland, and Daniela Holzheimer from Romania. So it's a great team. Young people, diversity, Leos, former Leos, Lions, past international directors, past district governors, and so much experience. So I'm very happy that they are work with us on all the firesides. Next slide, please. What are we going to do today? Last time, if you remember, we talked about Mission 1.5, the big challenge on membership growth in the coming years, and the Kili for Kids challenge to climb Mount Kenya. As you know from former firesides, New Voices is a platform with learning opportunities. In order to be able to face the challenge of Mission 1.5, our speaker for today is past district governor Dia Voniatis from Cyprus, Greece, MD 117. She's a Lion for many years and has organized lots of symposiums before we even thought of New Voices. She will give you many, many examples of the last 16 years of symposiums, how they use them to gain new members. And this is a great opportunity to learn, give you new ideas and tips how to do that. After her presentation, we will ask you some poll questions to be involved and to contribute as well. Our second topic today is Kili for Kids, Mount Kenya, because we did it. We climbed that mountain. We climbed that challenging mountain, and 3 of the climbers are New Voices team members. And we will share some of the experiences and how we are raising funds to build that school dormitory for the albino kids in Tanzania. A full and exciting program this evening, just for you. Next slide. Dia, the floor is yours. You have to unmute. Exactly.
Thank you very much, Elisabeth. Good evening and hello, dear Lions and Leos. I'm Dia Voniatis, PDG from D117B Cyprus. And today, like you already heard, we'll find more tricks and ways how to organize a successful symposium. Next slide, please. So for doing this, we all have to have some good recipes of mixing people. We all have a role to play in our team's success. So what we need to do is we have to make sure that we have created an inclusive environment, that we treat all our members and participants fair and with respect, feel connected to each other, have equal access to the opportunities and the resources that will come up during the organization of this symposium, and jointly contribute to the success. Next, please. So some of the symposium goals and objectives are listed here. You will identify relevant service opportunities that will spark the interest of all ages and backgrounds. It will promote gender parity and diversity, like you already heard, and increase the number of women and men, young adults, and underrepresented populations. And when we say diversity, we mean it's a chance for us to increase creativity, productivity, new activities, and more effective processes. At the same time, we identify new community projects, potential members, promote Lions clubs, charter a new club or a branch. Next, please. So, how do we go about it? First of all, we have to determine our theme. What will be our topic of the symposium? It's very important. We definitely have to start preparing for this at least 4 or 5 months before the symposium if we are going to have a successful and a big symposium. We definitely have to secure a partner, identify an organization that has to do with the theme that you have chosen. So it will be nice to collaborate with this organization in order to organize this symposium. You definitely have to secure a location, and this location should be the right place with ample parking, it is going to be a large area, and also with a reasonable rental fee. So you have to be careful with your budget. Places like locations which are suitable will be to consider either banks or universities or hotels or community halls. You definitely have to determine the symposium format. So what is it going to include? What is it going to be consisting of? And last but not least, choose your speaker. Get a knowledgeable, a prominent, and experienced speaker in the topic area that you want to have the symposium. And that will be a hook for audience to come to this symposium. It should be a renowned person. It should be somebody who is well known and is quite popular. Next, please. Like we mentioned about the budget, it's good to consider getting some grant for this organizing of the symposium. LCI has some grants, so it's first come, first go attempt. So if you want, you can try and find out whether you will be eligible for an application for a symposium grant. And you can also apply for funding from other local sources. You can find sponsors, or you can get the assistance of this organization that you will be collaborating with. And this organization should be a credibility to the event of the symposium and an additional resource of an additional source of resources. Create a communications plan with the marketing chairperson, create invitations, have them printed, and create publicity. It's very important to create publicity. So many businesses would be honored to be involved in an important community event, such as the symposium. So invite the media to cover the event, but by sending news release to local newspapers, radio and TV stations. Publicize the event in addition to personal invitations to key community groups. Don't stop only to the collaborating organization. Go to all organizations that would be interested in the topic you will be discussing in the symposium. Publicize it in the media to the public. Another trick is to communicate and participate in other community events before the symposium. Use this as an opportunity to distribute information that shows that you respect them by attending their events, and at the same time, they will come back and attend yours. Next, please. When you decide on your location, make sure that you have facilities of food and beverage. People like to have some coffee or a drink. Don't go on exaggerating into dinners and lunches. Just food, finger food. Make sure the location you have chosen has this facility. Otherwise, it's a lot of trouble for you to carry things there. Make sure that this location has an audio visual, which is very important in order to be successful with your symposium. And definitely give the chance to the organization you are collaborating, and not only to that organization, but also to Lions, to put up a desk and distribute leaflets and information about Lions. And that's how people who come will find out who Lions are. Next, please. In the 16th year of our annual symposia, the experience we had is summarized in these next two slides. First of all, you have to have an important social or cultural or educational or economic or managerial or scientific subject of broad and public interest. Get a topic that is of public interest and is a broad topic. Make sure you invite or put under the auspices your symposium under a state official, usually a minister or member of parliament or mayors. That gives you a more formal picture to what you are trying to do. Something we always did was to have a sign-in registration of the participants. Have a registration desk outside the venue room, the conference room, and have a registration sheet and contact information on the participants. Obtain a complete list of all participants and their contact information for use after the symposium. Ask them if they want to become Lions. That's the main issue while you are doing the symposium. You want to attract new members. Next, please. What we have added and enriched our symposia, and this can be done on the way as you get more experience is to have a small music interval, and that you will see these are the examples I will show you later on. A small music interval of 10 minutes of some musicians from an orchestra that they will come and play for free. You can have an exhibition, paintings, or a food exhibition according to the topic you are having as the main topic of the symposium. You always have a good idea to honor somebody in the symposium that is related to the topic. Honor men or women that excelled in their field or in the field you are discussing in the symposium. Like I already mentioned, your keynote speaker should be a distinguished known personality. And it's optional if you want to get a get-together dinner after the symposium for your speakers and your organizing committee or whoever else wants to join you. Definitely look at the outcomes. So what we will do next is go over these last 16 symposia we had. I will go more or less quickly on it, on the titles of the symposia, and hopefully we'll have time to discuss in the poll session. Next, please. The symposium we had was in 2005 with the topic Balancing Professional and Private Life. We invited a blind European member of parliament, that she gave us her story of how she balances her life, her personal life, and her professional life under her circumstances. At the same time, preceding the symposium, we had a workshop. We wanted to give to our Lion members and whoever wanted to join that session some insights and some training. And this training keeps people going and to learn new things. We had a workshop on management skills. So managing how to balance professional and private life, relating the topics with a workshop. Next. The next symposium in 2006 was on Special Olympics, and you all have teams of Special Olympics in your country, I'm sure. So what we have done then was to invite the president of the Disability Intergroup of the European Council as a major speaker. We also have a commission of administration on the issue of rights of people with special skills and equal opportunities. And we also had a workshop that preceded the symposium, the keynote speaker symposium, with the title, Helping Others Grow. The next symposium we had, the third one, was in 2007. It was on banking and economics. We like to educate our audience, and this audience is not only Lions, it's also people who attend our symposia, and they appreciate that. And we address current matters and in training needs and skills mainly for Lions, most of the times. Next, please. In the fourth symposium, we invited the police authorities to show us how we self-defend ourselves. Something that all women and even men would like to know, how to deal in case they are being attacked. And at the same time, we had a renowned rheumatologist who spoke on health community needs. The workshop during this symposium was on communication skills. Next, please. The fifth symposium was related to mass media. We had a panel discussion of promoting equality with well-known Greek and Cypriot journalists. And we had a workshop on in-house information and message transmission. Some of these things are not done properly many times, so it was good to know how to deal with it. We had a music interval, a small music interval, and in collaboration, this was done with the National Journalists Association. Next, please. We honored women in medicine. We chose the oldest women doctors and we honored them. So we had an effective time management workshop and small musical interval with children's string orchestra. This was a great appreciation by the medical association because it was the first time somebody was honoring oldest women doctors in life. Next, please. In 2011, we covered the issue of mental health, a very important issue. We dedicated to rehabilitation and promotion of mental health. We had a music therapy specialist, a Greek psychologist who spoke on this issue. And we had a workshop on the topic of communications with self-confidence. We again had a small musical interval between the workshop and the symposium. And we honored women musicians. Next, please. The 8th Women's Symposium in 2012, was an invitation of the first woman dean of Sorbonne, University of Europe, that we honored. She gave us a talk, and it was in collaboration with the National Educational Board. I'm mentioning you this so that you know who are the organizations who will collaborate with you, and a small music interval with the Children's String Orchestra. Next. The 9th Symposium in 2013, it was during economic crisis. Even Europe was going through economic crisis. So what we discussed was the storm of the times with a corporate cultural expert and motivational facilitator who spoke on economic crisis and certified the honors, standing honored, a businessman who was a benefactor of Lions. We honored this businessman. He was on wheelchair, but we called him because he sponsored and helped Lions in many of our events. Next, please. The 10th Symposium on 2014 had to deal with archaeology. We had a professional workshop on developing new skills, and we honored the president of the Red Cross Association. Next. The 11th Symposium in 2015, we honored women actresses for their contribution to theater. We invited speakers of a well-known Greek actress, and our Greek friends and Cypriot friends know about Anna Fonsou, who founded the House of the Actors to host economically disabled actors. So we had a relevant relationship. So after that, we had a gala dinner, but that was an exceptional event. And next, the 12th Women's Symposium in 2016, it was arts and music. So we honored women who excelled in literature, in art and music, and we had them as main speakers. And we honored them for their work. And we also had a music interval by a municipality choir. So consider of inviting a choir in your symposium. And the 14th Symposium, Women and Language, in the next one, please. We invited, that was technology, the technology and longevity. The 14th Symposium was Women and Language. And that was also by renowned linguist, a very well-known, Pampignotis is his name, who talked about the language and as a tool of mind and body expression and culture. And we had a workshop on body language. And it's very important for all of us how to use that, and very helpful. Next. The 15th Symposium was on Mediterranean nutrition. We invited a well-known Greek epidemiologist who spoke on Mediterranean nutrition in health, with special emphasis on cancer and diabetes. And we had a workshop on nutrition, on theory and practice, and we even had food tasting demonstration by a well-known chef. Next, the last one, 2022, because 20 and 21 we had the pandemic. Life, harmony, and civilization. We had a psychotherapist who spoke on life harmony and how to cope with life. And as a guest speaker, we had the consular of Cyprus in The Hague, a cultural campaigner and author on her efforts of repatriating stolen artifacts. And it was under the auspices of the First Lady. So that was our expertise with the symposia. I did it in a very fast way, but I'm sure, I think I gave you an idea and the picture of how many topics you can cover and how you can cover them, I hope. And next, you can use your my LCI to get the insights and follow up your membership, increase or decrease according to your events. Next. And next, please. And definitely coming together as we are today, it's a beginning, but keeping together is a progress, like Henry Ford said. Working together, though, is a success. Next, please. And thank you very much for your patience. And I really thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you. This is the end.
Wow, Dia. Thank you so much. I'm really speechless with all these. I mean, you did every year, you did one big event, which is admirable. So thank you so much for your contribution, for the presentation. And I'm sure that if we want to know something, we can always go to you. And you have plans and you have all this material you needed for organizing these events. Okay, we are very impressed here, and I see in the chats. I see in the chats all the participants are as well. So Aneliya, let's look into our poll questions. Yeah, we have to stop sharing before we go into the questions. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Okay. The fireside poll number 1. I see you are already giving some answers. We need your inputs. Just the beginning. Okay, we are 44%. Please give us your answers as soon as possible. Okay, it's coming, it's coming. Okay. Are you able to put in your answer? We are on 53%. We have a representative number, I think, Aneliya.
Yes, so we can end the poll.
Yeah, and just show the results.
Show the results.
Yeah. You see that 25% will organize a symposium, which is impressive. 30% in a workshop. And also at the convention, it's a new Voices presentation or a presentation about one of the topics, and others. And only 20% say no, and maybe next time. You never know. Maybe you got some ideas. And I see a raised hand from Penny.
Yes, may I speak?
Yes, you may.
I would like to congratulate Dia. It's a great job, a great job. I would like to tell you that in Greece we have already done 3 symposiums by Olga Pavlidou.
Okay.
A very nice job. You hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, because I'm out of Zoom. And we gain members from that 3 symposium. One of them, it was this year, and the mayor of Athens was invited. And that you say we must have a celebrity person, etc.
Okay.
So I support this symposium and congratulate the countries that they involve.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Penny, for your contribution. Let's go to the next question. We have listed up all the topics Dia was talking about. So what topic or which topic would be interesting in your country? Just give us your answers. Aneliya, can they have more than one?
Yes, you can select from multiple choices.
Okay.
There is no possibility for other, eh?
No.
Okay.
We'll ask you soon what other options you can suggest. Now the step to choose one of those that we are showing you.
Yes. It's very interesting to see what kind of symposium you are interested in. See, some interesting answers already.
Yeah.
We have others. Okay. Oh.
I thought that there was not other.
Oh, there's others on the.
We have.
Down on the bottom. But that's not specific, others.
66% participated.
Okay.
Few more.
69. 70%. Very well. Still a few who don't. Okay.
So we've
Let's
stopped
close it.
the poll. And we share results.
These are the results. 50% is interested in balancing professional and private life. 38% Special Olympics. Look at that. We are less interested in banking and economics, so to speak. Health and nutrition, 57%. It's a lot. Then we have the next winners: education and languages, also technology and harmony and civilization. Very nice. Interesting list of what would be interesting in your country. And now we come to the open question. Can we do poll number 3? Yeah. Which other topics you would suggest or have you done in your country? And this is just an open question, so you can type in your answer. I'm very, very curious. we have already 10%. Come on, you are involved. You have to contribute.
This is the first time we are offering an open question poll.
Okay.
So even we don't know how the results, if they will be shared now or later, but if we are not able to see them now, we will share with you later on.
Okay. 25%. I think we give them some time to just to type in. We need some time for that. And after we show the results, we give some people the opportunity to talk about their input. And one we have already from Penny and Olga. Okay, let's wait a couple of minutes. Hopefully we reach a 50%. Yeah, 40%.
Creative part.
Okay. We are almost 50%, and then we stop the poll and show the result. Okay, let's do it.
Okay. Do you see something? Because
no, I don't.
We both of me and you are admins, so we are not seeing the results. But
we only see what we answered. I'm seeing my answer.
Okay.
Everyone is seeing his own. Then it will be a report. Yeah.
We are very flexible. So I would like to give the word to someone who put in their answer. Just raise your hand and if you want to share your input. Guys, hello to France.
Goedenavond, Elisabeth.
Good evening.
Good evening from France, Normandy, France. We need more room in there to type. I only had 23 words or letters. Couldn't finalize my. So that's a pity. To elaborate, we would, as I'm VP for the first virtual European Coaching and Therapy Lions Club, we would thank you very much. I've got my signature action for my club. We chartered last June. This will be our signature. So thank you very much, Dia. I owe you a hug. We would really go into the topic of either coaching or therapy, which could be really interesting, which could be very attractive to get outsiders to have a look at what we do specifically, but under the header of Lions International, so that we do not only distribute food or go work on disasters or attack diabetes, but that also in this field, we are now an active partner. So that's the way I'm thinking. I'm mind mapping as we speak.
Okay, thank you so very much, Gijs. I'm happy we could contribute to new ideas, which that's what we are. Any other raising hands here? Don't be shy. We're just among us. Do you see any raised hands, Aneliya?
No.
No, not yet. Maybe you can share that screen again, because I saw all the topics.
Yes. Can you see it now?
Yes, I can see it. You see diversity and inclusion, human rights, soft skills. artificial intelligence. That's very modern. Twice. Family relations. Done a lot of fireside. Yeah, music, digital media, equality. Very, very interesting topic. Text is too small to read. That's the reason why I read it. Leadership in different kind of organizations. More young and female members. Prevention. Who said prevention? What would you like to prevent? Anyone who put in prevention? No. Shy. Okay. We have mental health, environment. Yeah. The question here is in the chat, could this be shared with us afterwards? Absolutely, we can share that with you. All the topics you have listed here. Political developments and peacemaking, very actual topic at the moment. The role of gender and its balance. Conflict management, very important in Lions. Okay, what do we have? What more do we have? Conflict, let me see. Where was I? It's a long list.
Yes, soft skills is 3 times mentioned.
Yeah. And my question would be, who put in soft skills? Because I would like to know what you mean by soft skills. No?
Elisabeth.
Yes? Olga.
I was me.
Okay.
It was the theme of our last year's symposium.
Okay.
And what we had as outcome from this discussion,
okay,
it was the history of each person according to MIT scale for soft skills.
Okay.
And that was very interesting for all the participants. That's why we had a formation of a branch at the same time.
Okay.
I believe that this is the topic of it is a very hot topic. Because I think that is something that we will see it in front of us. We will find it in front of us, and you know, what we are learning today may not have any appliance for tomorrow. Yes. So we need soft skills in order to adjust to what is coming. And even more, we have the seminars, Ali, Eli, we have all these seminars that really introduce soft skills to us. Mm-hmm. And I believe that Lions are very, know how to do this.
Okay.
Sorry for...
No. Thank you so much, Olga. Thank you for your contribution. Aneliya, I would like to go to the next slide. So if you share the slides again, because we have 50 minutes left for our next topic, and I would like to use that. We will share, as you know, we have our recording is available on YouTube anytime, and we will share all the poll results with you. Next slide. Dear friends, new voices are never afraid to face new challenges. And this one, I must say, was tough. I had to extend my own limits several times. We would like to show you our video made by our photographer and filmer, Billy Michaels. Just see for yourself. Aneliya, would you like to start the video?
Mzuri sana We are ordinary women, but doing something extraordinary. No excuse. The albino kids are scared all the time because they could be kidnapped or murdered. So their life, you know, are in danger every time they get out of the school.
The hike is challenging, out of my comfort zone, I tell you. But I am enjoying nature, enjoying the folk, and I'm glad I'm there.
In my life, I think that we should give something back. That is our duty. And when I am serving to others, I feel fantastic.
Non-stop! To the top! Non-stop! To the top! Here we go, guys.
It's just worth every step that we take up this mountain. It's worth every pain that we feel and everything that we have to go without. And remember, you don't have to climb a mountain to make a difference in these children's lives. You can donate to the cause. You can donate to our foundation.
Doing this is impacting others and changing things and making things better. So I think whatever you can do yourself, you have to do it. You just have to do it.
Wow. Sometimes you need to step out of your comfort zone to achieve a goal. And Aneliya, what about you?
I did the same as all we did. I saw also Bettina is here. She was my mate in the tent. Hi, Bettina. It was really unforgettable experience because we all took all the risks, but we also promised to our families that we will return back safe and without damages. So it was really something that I will remember for all of my life, and it was worth it to do something out of our comfort zones and to accept this challenge together. Knowing that we were together and supporting each other gave us all the strengths that we needed to overcome any challenges and difficulties we had. So many of us had some issues, but we supported each other and we relied on our friends together, and this was really very impressive to know that we are friends in any occasion as lions and human beings. So I want to thank all of you in this team, also to our leader. So it was something very impressive, and we do hope that with the support of many lions and donors worldwide, we can complete this mission and make the better life for those kids in Tanzania that are less happier than all the kids in Europe and anywhere in the world. So okay. Bettina, maybe if you want also to share something or...
Yes, of course. It was a great experience, and I now feel a Dutch skin when I see these pictures. It was a nice time and 5 days with a good friendship with women from all over the world, and this is what Lions is all about, that we get to know each other and that we do the same things and that we do it for freedom. As we see nowadays, this is a very important thing, and we do it for the children there. They don't know anything about war, and they don't know anything about what is in the world, but they have to go to school and to learn something. And if they learn more, they can take better decisions. And I believe that many people have to learn more, then they can do better decisions. And this was worth to think about in these 5 days when we were in Kenya. And this was worth, as Laurie says, every pain and every step was worth it. This is what I felt, and I will also never forget this. And it was a very good sharing with you in the tent, Aneliya.
and I tell you, I have never camped in my life. But so this was also out of my comfort zone, I tell you. but we did it for a very good reason. Because for these vulnerable and endangered albino children in Tanzania, and we will build that dormitory which you see on the screen here, together with the Lions Club Kilimanjaro in Tanzania. They have shown us the project and they are ready. The only thing we have to do is to raise money. So and actually we have to raise $100,000 together. And I think with so many people, we should be able to achieve our goal. Because if everyone gives a little bit, we will get there very, very quickly. And we have already collected and be promised $30,000. So, and that's 1.5 months later. We are back 1.5 months. So it's going very well, but we still need you. We printed beautiful calendars, which we will sell. And starting next week at the Europa Forum in Austria. And you can buy a calendar from us. Even if you're not at the Europa Forum, one of the 17 women will have these calendars and you can get them from them, or we will send it to you. If you send us an email, we will send this calendar to you if you promise to donate. You can donate individually on our Kili for Kids website. We show you here, and individual, you go very easy. You go into you with the QR code, you will be redirected to this page, make a donation. You can, the cause is Kili for Kids, and then you can donate with a credit card. Easy done. Half a minute and you are done. As a district, you can also give a contribution. Sometimes district governors or clubs do Melvin Jones fellowships, give them to people. You can dedicate the money for the Melvin Jones fellowship to Kili for Kids. It goes into LCIF, but will be earmarked for this special cause. Even also, you could send this QR code into your personal network and ask your friends, your colleagues, your acquaintances to make a personal donation. Even it's only $10, but if we add it up, it will be a lot. And we all, as we are sitting here, we climbed the mountain, we will accomplish this challenge and we will reach our goal. Next slide, please. So to conclude, here is all the information you need about New Voices Europe. If you are planning to go to the Europa Forum in Austria next week, we will have a session there and we will have a presentation on Kili for Kids. Most of the climbers are there. You can join us. Our next firesides are also listed here. If you put them in your agenda now, You will not miss one. And so thank you all for coming today. Thank you all for your contribution. We have a lot of new ideas from you. We will share it with you. I would like to thank Dia for her excellent presentation, for a success story of 16 different symposiums, and for the insight in all your work you have done. And I wish you all a great evening. I wish you a great journey if you come to the Europa Forum. I hopefully see you next time at our fireside in December. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Congratulations.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
You will find the recording on YouTube.
Night,
You know
bye.
that. Huh?
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. See you next week.